Wagwan pussies, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the most recent member of Braille that has left, and that is JD. But before we get into that completely, we're going to check out a few snippets from the Braille members that have left upcoming to this point in the last 3 months or so, because obviously you guys know that very recently, 2 months ago to be exact, I made this video here, every Braille skateboarding member and why they left, where I basically did a tiny bit of research and just looked into why these members were leaving, why they hadn't announced it, and went over a few of their videos and where they are now. Little did I know that shortly after this video that every Braille member will be dropping like flies. Now if you're a keen viewer from this channel, you would know that me and Braille aren't exactly on good terms, and that beef has been going on for about a month now. There's a few videos on my channel that you can check out if you want to catch up with that, but basically the quick rundown is they started striking down my videos. I then responded calling them out. They called me a liar, and then I went through that video and shared proof of every single thing that I said and basically nailed them to the cross on this one. And funny enough, actually, one of my viewers reached out to me with a comment, this comment right here. He basically called them out for the stuff that I said and showed proof for, and they said, "Damn, Webz is full of lies," which I think is hilarious considering in my video I showed proof for literally everything that I said. But anyway, all those videos are done now. You can go watch those if you want. Now that you're all caught up, we're going to jump into the members that have recently left and then following up with JD and his statement to the public. So with all that being said, let's get straight into it. So the first member that left right here was man like Uzi. He was probably the most quiet person on the team. You didn't really hear much of him speaking. Actually a really underrated skateboarder in my opinion. He's got some mad tricks, and I know when I first saw him, I was like, oh, is this guy even that good? Blah, 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 blah. As I'm sure most people do when they see someone not really doing or saying much. And then I see some of his clips and what he posts on Instagram, and this guy is actually mad good. Right, let's quickly see what he has to say, and then we're going to move into the other people. Let's go.
Working there was fun. Getting to skate with my friends was fun. Getting to skate in front of literally millions of people was amazing opportunity, but I had to do what's best for me. And looking long term, nothing was happening for me there. And
there you go. So in this video, he basically goes over the fact that he doesn't feel like he was compensated enough for the effort and stuff that he was putting in, and that he didn't really see his career getting any further by sticking with Braille, which is totally fair enough. Everybody that goes to Braille basically ends up just existing there until the point where they grow up enough audience of their own outside of Braille, and then they leave to do their own thing. One of the best skaters to do this was Mowgli, and obviously Ricky has done this as well, but Ricky's always had an audience. But Mowgli is definitely my favorite out of the Braille bunch. But anyway, so that was Uzi and why he left. And then shortly after that, the one that nobody expected, we saw the leaving of Gabe Cruz. Now, what Gabe basically does in this video is he acts all emotional, goes over his past of Braille, how he got here, and just talks about the fact that he used to do pretty much everything on Braille. He was the thumbnail guy, he was the video manager, he was talking about all the ideas, he was basically doing every single thing on the YouTube channel. And to see him gone, there must be a lot of work now being distributed between the few people that are left. I know Braille has a lot of members in their company who get up to some pretty nefarious things, by the way. Go check out the previous video if you want to figure out exactly how many of them are in the Scientology field. That's not what we're getting into in this video. Basically, Gabe was doing everything and now he's left, so it's all pretty much fallen onto Aaron's shoulders, in which he then made a video saying that he was going to basically up the quality of the content and make fewer videos in return. And as you can see, this was when Aaron did that video right here, and then since then it's pretty much been exactly the same. Like, nothing's really changed view-wise. The content seems almost exactly the same as it was. He said he was going to do less videos and make them higher quality. But in my opinion, I've seen a few of these and they just don't. They're just not that high quality at all. It just seems like the same stuff, but just with less people in it now. And at this point, there was only, what, 3 members left, Glow, JD and Ricky. And then shortly after this, Ricky said on his live stream that he was going to be leaving to do Twitch full time. And then recently, 2 days ago actually, he made this video here where he talks about what's next for him. And I'm going to play you a short clip of this now. Obviously we're not going to go through the whole thing, but I'm going to give you a short clip.
Probably not going to do that, but the general gist is Gabe Cruz quit the company of Braille Skateboarding. Now things at Braille have resulted in only filming 1 day per week.
So he says that they've only been filming 1 day a week because obviously there is less people there now, they've got less videos to produce. And what he basically goes on to say, and by the way, I'll link all these videos in the description if you want to go check them out. But what he goes on to say is the fact that it isn't worth it for him to drive 5 hours to then go and do filming when he lives so far away. Like if he was doing it before, he would go down there, stay for a couple of days and then come back. But in this case, It's just not going to be worth it to get 1 day's wages for 5 hours worth of driving there and then 5 hours back again, which is ridiculous. Like, that is so not worth it for anyone doing a job like that for one single day. And his future is basically him going into Twitch, and he wants to do full-time IRL streaming. Personally, for me, I couldn't think of anything worse than streaming full-time IRL. But if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. It's entertaining to watch. It's just not for me. Either way, so that's what Ricky's doing. But he did say that for any events and like special occasions and whatnot, that he would go back and do and show up to do those, and maybe for events or competitions or stuff like that. So you maybe see him in the videos in the future, but just not very often, is the gist I got from that video. But anyway, the one that we came to see for this one was actually the best member of Braille, in my opinion, was JD. Now, JD is a seriously talented skater. We're actually going to check out one of his videos real quick, just a tiny snippet of it, where he went second place at Tampa Pro. Like, this kid is absolutely nuts. So good at vert. He's got some good street skills as well. This kid is one of the best to do it, especially in the younger age bracket at the minute. And this is Tampa Pro, by the way, so this isn't like any normal run-of-the-mill competition. He's skating on a ramp 3-4 times his height, hitting some mad tricks. Big frontside blunt. And this video is also going to be linked in the description. I highly recommend you check it out. I only showed you a little bit of his run there, and there's some more skating in that video that you should definitely go and see, because JD is by far the best one on Braille, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, him, and I'd say maybe Mowgli could be a bit better, but the way that JD has got all this vert skating, which is such a niche category these days, and can also skate a bit of street and a bit of park and ledges, he's just got the steez and he's got the skills too. So with all that being said, JD has now left Braille, and we're going to check out the statement that he made real quick. You can find this on his community tab. I can't link that in the description, but I'll link his channel in the description. You can go check that out. So we're going to click on the community tab and check out, where is it? It's right here. So what he says, he goes, "After 3 of the most fun years, I have made this decision to move on from Braille skateboarding. Could it be anything to do with some of the videos and stuff that we've outed over the past few months? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. There's been a lot of dastardly stuff come out of Aaron and the lies that he said to the community. So there's definitely reason there as to why you wouldn't want to be part of that. But to be honest, this is probably something that he's been planning for a while. And same with Ricky. They probably just want to get out while they still can and not have to waste the money getting there and back. But anyway, to continue with this, he said, "I met so many great people, been to many amazing places, and experienced a lot. It sure has been a great ride, but things just haven't been the same lately. I'm beyond grateful for all my bros of Braille, Gabe, Ricky, Nigel, Glow, Uzi, Mowgli, Chris, Derek, Robbie, Andrew, Dan, and Troy for making my experience so much fun." To be honest, I think there's only, like 2 members of Braille left, Nigel and Glow. Is there any more than that? I don't think there is. But anyway, I've learned a lot from all of you. Also, a big thank you to Aaron for giving me this awesome opportunity. Also for building the vert ramp for me, my friends, guests, and the community to enjoy. These past 3 years will forever hold a special place in my heart, as it has been a big part of my growth. I'm forever grateful. Much love. Not sure why that is in quotation marks. Like, is he quoting himself here? But anyway, all good things have to come to an end. Even though this chapter has ended, a new one begins. Don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm looking forward to what's next. Let's go. To be honest, these guys are making some amazing decisions on leaving Braille, because as you've noticed from the previous few people that have left, they're just getting to Braille, existing for the company. All the money from Braille seems to be getting siphoned off into Scientology, which is why they're struggling to pay their people, even though the company has made probably tens of millions in the past 3 or 4 years. And somehow they're still struggling to pay their employees a fair wage and to get them to feel appreciated. So I can see why these people are leaving, and why you wouldn't want to be part of something that's funding and siphoning the money into something that's so dangerous and so horribly affecting the community of skateboarding and children. But like I said, that is in one of my other videos. I cover the whole thing, so go check that out after this one. Despite me not getting on with some of these people, I do wish them the best, and I actually think they've made some incredible career decisions here, especially JD. Like, that kid has so much talent, and I really hope that his career continues in the trajectory that it is going forward. But with all that being said, guys, that's pretty much the news on this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.